All right, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm KOMU8 Chief Meteorologist Matt Beckwith. Today is May 22nd, 2025. It is 7:15. Let's talk about the weekend ahead because we are going to be seeing pretty comfortable conditions on Friday, but after that, we're going to be seeing some rainy conditions working their way into the region. So on Friday, we've got upper 60s in the forecast. We start the day with a lot of sunshine, but from there, the cloud cover is going to be building, and we'll start to see some showers in the afternoon and evening. That's kind of just the first a little drop of rain chances that we're going to be seeing, because we've got some coming on Saturday, more coming on Sunday, and then even lingering into Monday. Now, while there is a rain chance each of these 4 days, it's not going to be a complete washout. Let me kind of walk you through some of these opportunities here. The first big chance of rain is going to be coming late Friday into the evening hours and continue overnight. Some of that lingers into Saturday morning, but I think on Saturday morning, we're going to see a lot of dry time starting to work into the region. Saturday night, late into early Sunday, that's when the next wave of showers and thunderstorms will move in, and some of that rain will have the potential to be heavy. I think we'll start to see drier conditions working their way in Sunday night into Monday, but still some dry time is going to have to mix into some rain showers that are coming our way. Now, the good news is that this is going to help kind of wash away some of our pollen. Now, tree pollen is becoming less of the big problem, and we're starting to see grass become the bigger issue. So Friday, we're still in that high category. That drops a little bit to the moderate category on Saturday and Sunday. Of course, mold continues to be an issue as well. For tonight, we've got clear skies. Then we'll see the cloud cover start to build very quickly tomorrow. So it might be sunny in the morning, but by midday, we're partly to mostly cloudy. And by the afternoon hours, we're looking closer to overcast. 4 p.m., starting to see a few showers off to the north and west. Those work their way into the region, and some of this rain could be heavy, particularly from Highway 50 pointing to the south. So if you're headed to the Lake of the Ozarks this weekend, that's where those rain chances are going to be a little bit higher. Then by Saturday morning, still some lingering showers, but look just how heavy this rain is across southern Missouri. That's going to be a reoccurring theme, and we'll get to that in just a bit. Then as we head into Saturday, mid-afternoon, there's still some scattered showers and rumbles of thunder around, but we're seeing a lot more dry time mix in. Now let's skip ahead. This is Saturday evening. We're cloudy. Things have dried out for the most part. But into early morning Sunday, here comes more rain. And again, notice that the heavier rain is going to be across southern Missouri. Best chances of rain on Sunday in the first half of the day. Then we'll start to see those showers pushing south as we head into Sunday evening. I do think some of this rain lingers into Monday before we get a little bit drier on Monday night. Let's talk about the probability of seeing rainfall, because this is going to vary quite a bit depending on where you live. And what I'm showing you is the percent chance, based on model guidance, of exceeding each amount of rainfall. So for example, let's look at Moberly. The probability of getting half an inch of rain or more is only 52%, and those values drop off quite a bit for an inch and 2 inches of rain. So Moberly is going to have a lot of dry time mixed in. Those rain chances really favor the south, and the heavier rains really favor the south. Officially forecasting 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain. Now let's look at Columbia. Chances a little bit better of that half inch, but only a 50% probability of getting an inch. This is between 7 a.m. Friday and 7 a.m. Monday, and a 24% chance of seeing 2 inches. So I think we see around half of an inch to 3/4 of an inch on the low end to about 1.5 inches. Now, it's not impossible to get more than 2 inches if a thunderstorm rolls over and produces some of the heavier rain. I just think that's on the lower probability of happening. Then here's the Lake of the Ozarks, a 90% chance of half of an inch, 77% chance of an inch, and a 48% chance of 2 inches. So I think 1 to 2 inches going to be pretty easy to attain at the Lake of the Ozarks. So let's load these all back up on the screen here and just show you. Moberly, a lot more dry time, a lot lighter rain. Columbia, a few heavier showers. and then the opportunity for more heavy rain down towards the Lake of the Ozarks. And here's how this simulates on our precipcast, our raincast. It shows you, just as you head further southwest, just how much rain could fall. 1 to 4 or 5 inches of rain possible across parts of southeast Kansas, southwest Missouri, and southeast Missouri. So from Cape Girardeau to West Plains to Springfield, through Joplin, through Pittsburgh, Kansas here, that's where we have the potential for some pretty heavy rains. Now let's look at the forecast for the Lake of the Ozarks this weekend, because that's where those rain chances are going to be a little bit higher. Friday starts dry, but cloud cover quickly builds. It's cool in the morning, but warmer in the afternoon. Let's watch for some afternoon and evening rain chances that continue overnight. Saturday, morning showers, but then a good amount of dry time in the afternoon. So if you're wanting to get out on the water, I think there's going to be opportunities each of these 3 days to do that. It's just a little more limited Friday night and a little limited at times on Saturday. Showers and thunderstorms move in late Saturday night and continue into Sunday, passing showers and rumbles, and a pretty chilly day at the lake on Sunday with temperatures in the low 60s. With a lot of outdoor plans happening this weekend, I want to remind folks of lightning safety. And the big rule here is that when thunder roars, go indoors. I tell kids when I do school visits to repeat after me because it's a really important phrase. It gets them involved, and that's the story. When we talk about lightning, we're born with our natural lightning detectors, and it's not our eyes. We can see lightning from 100 miles away. It's our ears. Lightning can strike 10 miles from any direction out of a storm. If you need to take shelter, you want to do that in a hard-topped or enclosed vehicle until 30 minutes after you've last heard thunder. Sheds, picnic shelters, trees, covered porches, those don't protect you from lightning. So again, if you can hear thunder, you're close enough to get struck by lightning. Just to kind of recap everything, when are the rain chances the highest? Friday evening into the overnight, Saturday morning, late Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then on Monday morning. Expect some dry time mixed in there. How much rain's going to fall? Lower totals to the north, higher to the south. Most in the KOMU8 viewing area getting 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. In southern Missouri, 2 to 4 inches of rain expected. And then the question of will there be flooding? The mid-Missouri chance for that is very low. Southwest Missouri, where I showed you those heavier rain chances, that potential is a lot more elevated. Now I want to take some of your questions here, and I've got my phone on the screen, and if any of you have those questions, go ahead and send them to me. If not, that's okay. We'll just go ahead and move on. Here's your 8-day forecast for you. On Saturday, we do have scattered showers with us, some thunderstorms on Sunday. Notice those temperatures cooling quite a bit. Monday, we've got the opportunity for some of that lingering rain. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those temperatures starting to climb back up into the 70s. Cool. So as we look at those 7-day chances, that's where we have the thunderstorm activity moving into the region. And I always want to stress to folks that you can download our KOMU8 First Alert weather app to get the latest information. You can check interactive radar here. You can get weather alerts for your location. You can set up multiple locations to get alerts for. A funny story is I filmed a segment for this a while back, and I turned them on for Miami, Florida, and then I forgot to turn them off. And a couple weeks ago, I got a push alert for a severe thunderstorm warning in Miami, Florida. So it just goes to show you that you can get those alerts for anywhere. If you have friends or family in places and you want to be alerted of their weather, you can certainly set that up. You can also just set it up to follow you. So that's kind of the latest here from the First Alert Weather Center. We'll kind of run through that again and kind of hit some of the bigger moments here. Let's look at the precipitation trend. Highest chances of rain coming Friday night, Saturday night into Sunday, and then on Monday as well. That's going to help wash away some of the pollen here for Saturday and Sunday. Precipcast shows you the clear skies across the region Friday morning. Cloud cover increases, some showers, some thunderstorms off to the west and southwest. Those become more widespread into the afternoon, evening. Heavy rain off to the south. That's going to be the continuing problem through Saturday morning. Then we see some dry time mixing in. Saturday evening, that's where we have more rain chances moving in. We'll see those again mixing in more dry time later in the day. and some of this rain will linger into Monday. So Moberly not going to get all that much rain, 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain. Probability of getting 1/2 of an inch is only about 50%. So not very good chances of a large amount of rain there. Slightly better chances in Columbia, probably staying close to an inch for those potentials here. And then for the Lake of the Ozarks, I think 1 to 2 inches is very reasonable. Potentially some locally higher amounts are possible as well. Here's raincast just to kind of simulate those higher totals across southwest Missouri, southeast Kansas, and to southeast Missouri as well. That's where that potential is. And there are actually some flood watches in effect out here. Cool for the weekend through the Lake of the Ozarks. We'll be watching it for you. But we do need the rain. The latest drought monitor does show, especially across northern Missouri, which unfortunately is going to see the least amount of rain. Lightning safety tips, remember when thunder roars, go indoors. And here's that recap again for you. Friday evening and night, Saturday morning, Saturday night to Sunday morning, and then Monday morning are where we have the best chances of rain, but there's going to be some dry time mixed in. How much rain will fall? Generally 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. Some folks may pick up a little bit more. Southern Missouri, 2 to 4+ inches of rainfall. The flood threat is low. Southwest Missouri, though, that chance is a lot more elevated. Rain chances through the weekend, no matter your holiday plans, probably a good idea to have a plan B and some rain jackets handy. We'll start to dry things out again next week. Temperatures warming up, but pretty much every day for the next 8 days looks below average for this time of the year. That's going to wrap up our Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Thanks for being with us. If you have questions later, comment, and I'll try to get back to you. Or you can always reach us on Facebook, meteorologist Matt Beckwith, or on Twitter at KOMU Matt. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to download that KOMU 8 First Alert Weather app. Have a great day.